Hi, it's Michelle from the Bead Gallery, and today I'm going to show you how to do a really fun beach-themed mobile with our recycled glass beads. We have a little bit of Swarovski crystal for some sparkle. Basically, you can use anything. You can even use shells that you find at the beach. We have a little lava star here at the top that we're going to use as the top of the mobile. And the nice thing about the lava is that it's porous and you can apply scented oil to that and do like aromatherapy with it. It's very nice. Okay, so we're going to get started. We're going to do the top of the mobile first. I have a piece of super mac that is cut to about 18 inches or 1.5 feet. It doesn't have to be quite so long. I just want an easy length to work with, and that's going to determine how long of a string you have to hang your mobile. So we're going to fold our super mac in half and put a bead stopper on the end just to keep our beads from falling off. Then we're going to use our fishing line like a needle and hook it through the folded in half section. We're going to string our beads from the top of the star down towards the metal centerpiece. So go through here. This. We're going to get our puka shell and string through there like this. Let's do one more seed bead to put a little bit of space between the shell and the top of the centerpiece. Then we're going to put our string through the loop like this and pull until it's clear, and we're going to push the centerpiece through between the two threads. That will create a half hitch knot or a lark's head knot. Okay, so now it's stuck on there, and we're going to slide everything down like this. So this is the top of your mobile now. We're going to hang all our strands from the 3 loops. If you want to tie a knot at the top, just do an overhand knot to keep the beads from, sliding or falling off. And if you want to leave a little bit of a space and then tie another knot, thus you can determine how long or how low your mobile is going to hang. If you want it to be really like high up, then you can have just like a little space here. Or if you need it to be long, then you just tie a knot way up here. Okay. To do the drops, I have 3 pieces of super mac that is cut into 1, 2, and 3 foot lengths. So 3 pieces for a 1 foot, 2 foot, and 3 foot piece here. And this is because we want to stagger the different heights of the drops. I like to work with the shortest length first. So here's your 1 foot piece, and I'm going to hook on the section that I want to be the shortest. This is kind of the starting point of everything, and you can knot above. It doesn't have to be right on top of the heart. You can have a lot of space here. And this is going to affect the spacing of the rest of this drop. Okay. Then if you want the, this is like a fish bone piece. If you want it to sit sideways or flat, you can cross your threads through the bead like this. Okay. Like that. Then you can tie another knot. Then we can string on a crystal just for a little bit of sparkle. Sometimes the holes are a little bit small and you'll have to trim your threads at an angle so you can feed it through the beads easily. We don't have to do that in this case. And then we're going to attach our drop to the metal finding in the middle. I like to string from the front, which is the textured side, to the back, like this. And then we're going to overhand knot the two strings together. Okay, you want to keep it kind of tight. Like this. So this is an overhand knot and it will sit in the back of the piece. Okay. There we go. So we have our first drop. Here. Then I'm going to work with the second piece of string. You can go from one end to the other like this and then just adjust your spacing. Or if you have an idea of how long you want each piece to be, then we would start with the two edges and then make the longest one in the middle, sort of adjust the spacing of the beads to make it look cohesive. So we'll do that. This will be the 2-foot piece of string. We're going to go through the second pendant or bottom. Okay, and these are overhand knots that I'm making. Do one of these. So when pieces are flat like this, sometimes it's nice to cross through so you can see the whole front instead of just an edge. Okay, you want to pull kind of tight so everything's pretty even. Okay, I'm going to tie. So I'm not measuring. If you wanted to measure, you can lay out your whole design and then just measure. I'm doing it a little more freeform. Okay, and if you want to go straight through, we can just go on one string here, or if you can feed both through, then you can put both strings through the hole of the bead. But sometimes the holes are too small, so it's okay if only one goes along. This. Gives you kind of a netted look. Okay, again, we're going to go from the front to the back. So the textured side. To the smooth side. We're going to pull tight and just tie an overhand knot. Okay, so first I'm going to trim away the extra threads from the two sides I already tied on. So you can use a sharp scissors or a cutter. And then we're going to take a look at our piece and see at what length we would like our final pieces to be. So just go like this and adjust the spacing like that. And we're going to use our longest piece of string to tie on our final drop. Okay. So we'll just do a little bit of space here. And then just keep in mind that the where you place the knot is the lowest point where the bead above will sit, okay? I think that spacing looks pretty good. And then we're just going to attach our third drop. I don't have to tie a knot above here. If you want to, you can, but you don't have to. We can just go through from the front to the back again. And bring it up to the height you want. That be a little higher. Okay, and you're just going to tie your final overhand knot. Trim your thread away. And the nice thing is you can sort of adjust the heights that these are at right now by just sort of scooching it if you want it a little bit higher than the one that it's next to, like this. Okay, so you tied on your final bead and you can adjust the height of the bead that we just put here so it doesn't sit too close to the one that's next to it, and I believe we are done. So here is your finished beach themed mobile with recycled glass. I hope you have fun with this project.